Good morning, lovely crafters. So it's Suze from Crowfire Soul Crafting, crafting from the soul. I thought I'd come on today. I've been doing a few different bits. Well, yeah. I belong to Susan Taylor Brown's Facebook group, and oh my God, you've got to join it. It's amazing. There's so many lovely artists there, people doing all sorts of different things, a lot of stitchery. There's journal makers, it's a variety. There's photographers, all sorts of people, all artists. And I sort of don't split the word art and craft, because I think artists craft and crafters are artists. So, you know, that's my view. So I call everyone who crafts an artist, because that's how I believe they are, what I believe they are. Anyway, so there's a lady on there who posted the other day, or a couple of weeks ago maybe, Corinne Pert, her name was, and she put up a little doll she'd done, very much slow stitching, all different fabrics, I think made from scraps. Oh my God, I fell in love with this doll. It was so sassy. So I have made some dolls in the past. So I made this little girl. She was just completely out of felt, so she's just a hand felted little doll. Then I made this little sort of more like a goddess little one, and again she's just felted, just all felt. And I love them. But I made some poppets, which I call poppets, and these were all slow stitched. So as I'm doing them, I'm imbuing them with the energy that I want them to be. So you can see there's a couple of little twigs on there, there's beads and all sorts, and leaves. And this little poppet is about nature. It's about connecting with nature. It's about forests. It's the plants, the trees. So that's why I made this little one, just to connect me in with nature. When you can't go out, I do have fibromyalgia, so often I can't get out and about. So just brings the forest to me with this little poppet doll. And then a beautiful lady, she needed a healing poppet. And so this is one I made. Her favourite colour was purple, so I made this little healing poppet for her. I like making little healing ones and stuff, and you can put herbs and even put crystals and things inside. So they're lovely to make, and they're really easy. And you just do like a pattern of, you know, draw down that sort of shape, cut it out, draw around your fabrics. I mean, these I've done as slow stitching, so there is fabric underneath for the shape, and then all this fabric is stitched on top, all little pieces of fabric. So little slow stitchery piece. But when I saw Corinne's little doll, I thought, oh my God, I've got to make one like that. So I sort of set out a pattern, and I made this little one first. It's just very simple. I just I added on the arms in the end. It wasn't even gonna have arms. But what I loved about doing this one was I did loads of drizzle stitches for her hair, so she's got all drizzle stitches, and then also some sewn in wool. Again, I did it very slow stitchery, so it's denim underneath, and then just slow stitching all on the top. And then I put a white piece of not linen, it was more like a bed sheet for her face, so I didn't want her to have a blue face, and then just added buttons and bits. So yeah, I'm it didn't work out quite how I wanted. And then another one, this one sort of seemed to, as I say, wanted to be born. This is little Ziggy, and oh my God, I love little Ziggy. Little Ziggy turned out exactly how I wanted little Ziggy to turn out. So he's got his little jeans on, and he's just, that's a little metal, a little wire piece. I often put wire pieces on my slow stitch in, so it's just a little piece on there. Did the little arms separate and sewed them down the side. Did a bit of like blanket stitch around the edge. He's got little drizzle stitch hair bits. He hasn't got a lot of hair. Little buttons. Yeah, I love him. He turned out really cool. I just think he's brilliant. And then another one I've started. Now, she's not quite finished. Her head is not stuffed yet. So I've got pins in, keeping her head together. I didn't do any drizzle stitches with her. I just I actually felted in the hair. So that's all. And I'd used the needle and felted in that. And did a side ponytail. And then tied all that up. She's got her own little necklace on. She's all made out of denim, but then I've put a skirt over the top, so I've added on the fabric to give her a little top. She's got a lovely big belt. I will sew up the skirt once I've finished doing the rest of her. So that's the bit in her hair. Put her hair down. Yeah, so I've just got to stuff her head and sew her all up. So I thought I would share them with you. So you can do any size, make them out of anything, and just really do, you want to do like a basic shape. So if you want like the head with Ziggy, he's got like a funny pointy head. So the more abstract and weird maybe, oh, this would be a weird one though. Maybe that is a bit too weird. So that could be a head. And then you can do it in one piece. There. I actually quite like him. I think we might have to make him. But something like that. And then you just cut out the paper, stick it to your, pin it to your fabric, cut it out on one side, then turn it over because you need the mirror image for the back. And then you can just do whatever. You can like add fabrics. You can do it out of, or you can get a piece of fabric and literally sew on all the bits of fabric before you actually make the shape, or you can add it on as you're going, and then, you know, just stuff them. And yeah, you can make loads of them. I have seen them like people posting. There's quite a lot on Pinterest, and they're calling them ugly dolls or monster dolls. I think that's mean. I mean, she's not ugly, is she? Look at her. She's no, she's cute. So I'm calling them Kooky Quirky Stitchery dolls. So that's what I'm calling them. They're not ugly. Even she's not ugly. I mean, she looks like a bloody penguin, I think. Floppy arms. Yeah, I'm not keen on the way this one turned out, but it was really, this was just like a protery sort of type to just see what I wanted to do. And I think that's always really a great way for someone to mess around and then they get ideas. So if you're like, oh my God, I can't do it. Oh, you know, I've seen this on Pinterest and oh, I can't do that. That's not something I can do. Have a go and, you know, see where you go with it. And even if your first attempt looks a bit, you can then have another go and you'll get ideas. As you're going, you'll get little ideas. And then, you know, I mean, that was the second one. I love Ziggy. I think he's great. So this one's called Genie. because I was making it out of my husband's old jeans. So that's jean, although they're all made out of jeans. They're great, actually. Denim is great for doing these because it's robust, and, you know, you can, like I say, you can add, you know, she's got all her little bits on to add her little skirt with her little frill. And yeah, so this one is blue jean and Ziggy. So there we are. Just thought I'd share them with you. The Quirky Kooky Quirky slow stitchery dolls. Have a go. And if you do, post in you know, post pictures, or I'm on Facebook as Suzanne Slade. You can come over and show me what you've done. And I've got a Facebook group, Crowfire Talk. It's not totally like all my art stuff, but I do post on there, and you can post on there. And, you know, look up for Susan Taylor Brown and watch her videos because she's amazing. And if you join her group, you know, you'll be, everyone's encouraging, everyone is, you know, it's just such a lovely group. So if you want to come over to that, the more the merrier. Susan, I'd love to have you over there. So have a go at something. And you don't have to do, you can do like quirky creatures. You know, you can give him ears, big, you know, Ziggy could have had big floppy ears or something. Maybe I'll do one of them next. But I think I like this shape. I know it's a bit smaller, but I think I'm going to have a go at this. We'll go with little blue jean. I'm going to have a go at this one and make it maybe even more quirky. Or you can have a go at the nice felting dolls or something, or even a little poppet. You know, give a little poppet to a friend, do it all pink, fill it full of love, give it to your mum or your friend, or, you know, anyone. So have a go. And anyway, happy crafting weekend, whatever you're up to. And I shall see you in the next one. Thank you everyone that's subscribed and following me. It's lovely. And if there's any new people, hello, welcome. Lovely to have you with me. Yeah, any comments, put in the comment box down below. And yeah, love and blessings. Take care. Bye.